to CNN's Kristie Lu Stout, who is joining us from Hong Kong. What's up with this one, Kristie?
Yeah, well, Kenneth, Roth, the global head of Human Rights Watch, he attempted to fly here to Hong Kong for a press conference on human rights in China. He arrived, but says that he was denied entry and then turned back at the Hong Kong International Airport for immigration reasons. Kenneth Roth, we know, is an American. He's a U.S. citizen. He has visited Hong Kong before a number of times in the past. And after he was denied entry here, Roth immediately took to Twitter to share his account of what happened. Take a listen.
Sadly, as I arrived here, the Chinese government decided it didn't want to let me in. So even though I've been able to enter Hong Kong freely before, this time, for the first time, they blocked me. This episode is just the latest evidence that the Chinese government is doing everything it can to undermine the enforcement of international human rights standards.
So for an explanation, we've been reaching out to the Hong Kong government and through its immigration department. It did return its message saying it doesn't comment on individual cases, unquote. In a tweet, Kenneth Roth called his denial of entry another disturbing crack in the rights of one country, two systems. Now, one country, two systems is the governing principle by which Hong Kong has been governed since the handover in 1997. This is the model that many opposition figures here in Hong Kong see as broken, as the government refuses to answer demands for greater democracy. As you know, for more than 7 months, almost 8 months, those massive and often violent pro-democracy and anti-government protests have been rocking the territory. And in Taiwan, the newly re-elected President Tsai Ing-Wen, we know that she denounced one country, two systems as a potential model for any unification with China. In recent months, Hong Kong has barred several individuals, including a number of Americans, an American photographer, as well as an American scholar. Both have addressed the protests in Hong Kong. Both have criticized Beijing. The Chinese government has blamed the West for interfering in Hong Kong affairs. Human Rights Watch was scheduled to release this global status report of human rights this week in Hong Kong at the Foreign Correspondents Club. The club's president on Twitter says this is just another example of an attempt to block freedoms that are granted in Hong Kong. Denied entry here in the city, Human Rights Watch will now launch the report at the United Nations in New York. We have a copy of the report, but it's on embargo, so we can't give the details just yet. It's 335 pages long, and the group says that the lead report highlights, quote, the Chinese government's intensifying assault on the international human rights system. Natalie.